Greetings, I am Aviation, the new COO of Saturn Aerospace. Welcome to the future of Saturn Aerospace, where once monthly we will be hosting a SaturnCast episode to fill you in with the future updates, new launches, and any other things. First off, like I said, I'm the new COO. Unfortunately, Caden, the new CEO, could not make it to this episode. The change of administration was from Quasi, the previous CEO, stepping down due to low motivation and real-life commitments. Woo, he getting a job. Ooh, scary. There are a number of crucial changes we are making. We will get into those later, but here we are starting off with Hyperion and Tarlos. Now, the question on everybody's mind, what happened? There was an incident involving the Tarlos vehicle. We are unfortunately going to confirm that the pilot is dead. They were ejected out of the windshield during an attempted water dishing. The root cause is still under investigation. However, what we can tell you is the facts. There was sufficient fuel on Tarlos, 8 tons still showing at time of impact. The fuel was in separate tanks, not directly connected to the main ones. The pumps were not installed correctly, drew too much current, or the circuit breakers were not configured properly and they did not function correctly. The fuel did not make it to the engines and a flameout was detected in all 10 engines. We are working on corrective actions to fix this. The next timeline for the first flight of Hyperion V5 is an estimated no earlier than 1 month from now. Please note this is a very rough date and it's subject to change. Now, one of the more exciting entries, Rhea and Iapetus. I'm very pleased to announce that tomorrow we will be conducting a wet dress rehearsal for Rhea ahead of a flight 24 hours later. The flight this time is going to differ from the usual flight characteristics. We will not be carrying any payload. We will, however, be undergoing a very special test mission. We are targeting a soft splashdown in the ocean for Rhea. This is to test future RCLS capabilities for Rhea. We are working on, provided the flight goes well, the next flight you can expect us to return the Rhea to the landing pads at our launch site. We do not believe in catching the Rhea at this time, as it is just seen as an unnecessary risk, as you will still need to transport it back to the payload integration facilities. That doesn't mean it will never happen, it just means it won't right now. On this test, Rhea will perform a deorbit burn, even though will only be on a suborbital trajectory, and Iapetus is expected to be caught on this flight. We estimate the flight to last approximately 25 to 30 minutes. Now, the Martian nuclear saltwater transporter. While we were nearly ready to use the MNSWT to go to the moon, we are no longer going to be using it for that purpose. It is just way too overkill for the moon. It will remain in low Earth orbit, however, we will be returning all the crew from it to Earth, and it will remain orbiting standalone with no crew on board. We expect it to remain in good health throughout the duration of the quote-unquote abandonment. However, we will use it again and we will be doing thorough inspections to ensure no damage has occurred while it has been, again, quote-unquote abandoned. We have 2 Calypso capsules docked at the MNSWT currently right now, which will be deorbited, and we will publish the videos of them being deorbited when they happen, which is in about a week. We do not know the exact length of the hiatus. What we can say is it will be at least 3 months, as we are focusing on a moon base. Speaking of the moon base, we are officially announcing our commitment to have a permanent presence on the moon within 2 months. Our crewed vehicle of choice will most likely be Daphnis, with options from our NASA contractor for SLS to launch the crew and dock with our vehicles to land on the moon. Rhea will play a significant role in delivering moon-based components. We will be using Hyperion for probes around the moon. We estimate 3 crew to be living on the moon within 2 months, 8 by 4, and 24 within 8 months. We are putting our moon base as our number 1 target. Our customers have been complaining about the service interruptions, high latency, and low data rates. This is why we have decided to restart the SCOM program with the new V6 satellites, which will be launched aboard Rhea and potentially Daphnis. They are 4 times larger than the V5, with 15 times the bitrate and 3 times less latency. We are about to launch 15 at a time, leading to an overall 210 times the capacity during a single rear launch compared to the V5 on Phoebe. These launches will take about 1/3 to 1/2 of all Saturn launches. We look forward to restarting SCOM and bringing you the most reliable, high speed, low latency internet service possible. We have announced a contract with NASA to provide scientific support with our moon ventures. While we just have released this contract, they will provide useful science experiments for us to do, as well as some crew to go along with our Saturn crew. They will launch on their own crew vehicle if needed, although we are working on our own crewed vehicle at this time. Their spacecraft will be docking system compatible with ours, so there will be no issues there. We will release some non-moon related satellites as well, so like telescopes and stuff. They might come along, and we will expect additional releases as we further this commitment. Unfortunately, at this time, we do not expect to have our old channel reinstated. Even though the dispute has been settled through the YouTube copyright system, it just sucks, so don't expect it to come back. It sucks a lot, because we just had 1k subs too. Oh well, we'll still recover with the new channel. We have finally reached the time you all have been waiting for, the community questions. I put an announcement out just under 72 hours ago, and we have a vast array of questions, and we thank you for taking your time to ask them and do our best to answer.
Okay, starting off with Quack, will Kermit host more webcasts? And yes, Kermit will continue to host more webcasts, as it has been a community favorite. What he can tell you with certainty is that we'll no longer be doing those stupid thumbnails. Thank you, Quack, and I hope this answers your question.
Next question from Oceanman. What does it mean? This picture here means Rhea will be making a return to flight, as I have previously announced. It was a picture of Rhea on the pad, as you can see just over there. Rhea on the pad awaiting its flight. Thank you, Oceanman, for that question. Next question, also from Oceanman. Why did he go there? I don't know why he went there. He probably shouldn't have gone to the site, but I don't know. Thank you. Next question from Sputnik. When do you guys return to normal launches? I need my fix, man. We're in the process of that right now. With the upcoming Rhea flight, we will officially be marking the return of Saturn Aerospace for the 7th time, like now. And flights will become semi-regular. For me, it will be mainly on weekends as Monday, as that is when my availability lines up, but Caden might have different availability. Next question from The Real Cyborgs. Is Saturn Aerospace a private space company within KSP like SpaceX? Yes, Saturn Aerospace is a private company. We have private stocks, we are not publicly traded, we have private interests, we have board of directors, we have all that things, but we keep a lot of it private, and we are partnering with NASA, which is a government agency. And thank you for those questions. Now it is time for my final message. Thank you all very much for listening. If you have any suggestions, please do put them in the Discord. I will do my best to fulfill them and make sure we are listening to the community, as at the end of the day, this is what you want, not what we want. We want it to be fun and enjoyable for all of you. So thank you, and goodbye.